There are tons of ways you can immerse in Japanese. Some are good, some are great. No matter the level, there are plenty of ways to immerse. So let's go through the 7 levels of Japanese immersion setups, starting with level 1, free. There are many great free ways to immerse yourself in Japanese. Now, while this isn't typically a way to immerse yourself, it is a helpful tool. Anki, or any SRS for that matter, is a great tool to help you learn Japanese, review the words that you find while you're immersing, no matter which level you're on. Now, getting into the actual resources for immersing yourself, YouTube is a great free resource. You have countless number of hours, no matter what your level is, to immerse yourself in Japanese. And typically you can find something by a native speaker, or you can find something for a learner. Here's some. I'll leave it a list in the description down below on some that I really enjoy using and some that I think are just great for immersing yourself in the language. Another way that you can immerse at this level is to change your settings on your phone or computer, TV if it allows it, to get as much exposure in Japanese. Learn words that you would be using on a regular basis if you're kind of in that setting. Another way, this isn't particularly a way to immerse yourself, but it's a great tool to help find stuff for immersion, is Learn Natively. It is a database of books. You can separate it by level, which is super helpful. And it'll give you a list of resources, where to find them, and also it gives you some that are free, like a PDF on the actual website. So highly recommend checking out Learn Natively, and like I said before, anything that I talk about will be linked down in the description below. Another website is Comprehensible Japanese. It's built upon the understanding the principle of comprehensible input. It's words, pictures, that way you can understand the meaning. It is wonderful. I think it is an underrated tool and an underrated website to help learn Japanese, especially for beginners. And if you are an anime fan like I am, you can check out Immersion, which is a website which allows you to look up anime in Japanese with Japanese subtitles. That way you can mine them for your Anki or your SRS cards. And then we can't do the free level without talking about social media like TikTok or Twitter, because it's a wonderful tool, especially TikTok. TikTok has so many good resources that you can find on there, and so many good videos that you're able to look up and just immerse yourself in the language. There's so many more free ways to immerse yourself in Japanese that I can't cover in this one video. So if you have any suggestions, or you find something that you want to tell people about, leave it down in the comments below, okay? Level 2, investing in a VPN. Now, once you decide to invest in your Japanese immersion setup, investing in a VPN is the best way you can spend your money. You can use it on services you already pay for, such as Netflix or Disney Plus, to access content that's not available in your country, and it also unlocks you Japanese subtitles for most things, which with doing Anki would help you review them. There are also several Japanese streaming services that have free options. Abema is a great one, and TVer is another one. Level 3, buying ebooks in Japanese. While we go up in these levels, we don't want to forget about how important it is to be reading in our target language. Some good resources to find ebooks in Japanese are Apple Books and Amazon Books. They have a lot of options that you can get to. Some you do not require a VPN or a Japanese account, which is super helpful. The other two that are Japanese services, most don't require a VPN, is Honto and BookLive. Level 4 is creating accounts for Japanese services. Now, for these next few things, I would say if you have an iPhone or an Apple account or something like that, it will be a lot easier to do this than if you are trying to do it from just a computer. I do think there is a way to do it on Android, but I am not familiar with the process since I don't have an Android phone. So first thing you would want to do is create a Japanese Apple account, which is super easy. There are plenty of guides online to do that. And then to buy Japanese iTunes gift cards to pay for services that are Japanese. One that I highly recommend is Unext. It's probably my most used streaming service. It has a lot of content. It has books on it if you're on the mobile version and not the TV version. When I say books, I mean mainly manga and some magazines. But it is a great resource for your monthly subscription. you get points that you can use to rent movies or buy manga volumes, which I think is a great value because it equates to about the same amount of yen per month that you're spending on the service. Another one that I like to use is Shonen Jump. You can pay for a subscription, so you get the actual weekly Shonen Jump manga volumes for free, or not for free, but for the price of the subscription. And for me, that is super fun. I like reading that on a week-to-week basis. And then going back to one of the services that we talked about before, which was Abima. You can pay for Abima Plus, which has a bunch of content on it. And if you are into like WWE or something like that, you can watch the Japanese version of WWE on Abima Plus. And then lastly would just be gaming subscriptions like PlayStation, the Switch, to where you could get video games in your target language. Level 5, buying physical media in Japanese. If you have read a manga in Japanese through an ebook or through most services, and you've actually read a physical book, you can tell the difference immediately. A lot of that comes down to the way that, if I remember correctly, they scan in the manga in Japan. It's not the highest quality scan typically, and so that can make, especially if you're a beginner, reading a manga from an ebook a little bit harder because the words sometimes, especially if you're looking for the furigana, it can make that a little bit hard to read. So I do recommend that once you get to a point, to start buying physical manga if you have the space for it and the ability to, just because it's a little bit easier to read. Some great places to do this are CD Japan, Zen Market, which is like a Yahoo Auctions or Rakuten. Pretty much you can buy anything from Japan on Zen Market. It's wonderful. And also Kinokuniya, which is a Japanese bookstore, which if you're in America, they do have some locations in America. Now, I would like to say one thing. If you are buying books in Japanese, the book might be cheaper, but the shipping to get it to wherever you are might be more expensive, and which is why this is a little bit higher level than, let's say, buying an ebook, just because that shipping cost does add up. Level 6, traveling to Japan. Now, either you can go on a vacation getaway or you can go to school in Japan. This is almost the tip top. This is the most immersion you can get because you're living in the country. It is all around you. You cannot escape the language, which I know for me in America, that's very easy to do. I live in the country and there is not a single person around me that speaks Japanese. So you have to get creative on figuring out ways to immerse yourself. Level 7, moving to Japan. Move to Japan where everything is in Japanese. Bye everyone.